Today we will see together how to use TDox Agenda when we have to assign a certain amount of tasks to our operators for them to complete throughout the day. The office can organize everything through the agenda. It is possible, for example, to assign a list of operations to complete with pre-filled data, such as addresses where those operations are to be performed. The operator, through the app, by clicking on the address, will automatically start the GPS of his mobile device in order for it to guide him to his destination, providing him once he reached the related report that needs to be filled. Everything we're about to see is available both on computer and mobile devices by going on the web app on a mobile browser such as Google Chrome. We can then go on the agenda by clicking on the menu icon in the top left corner and then on Agenda. The first thing we have to do now in order to see the calendar is clicking on Load Events. We can filter the agenda by months, weeks and days. In order to add a certain operation, we can click on a certain day. Clicking, for example, on the 16th of June, a new window will open where it will be possible to choose in the first place a form we want our operators to fill during a certain operation. We can then click on Save Draft. We will now see the event we just created highlighted in orange. Usually options highlighted in orange are for drafted operations. Green ones are for confirmed but yet to be executed operations. Purple ones for cancelled operations. Grey ones for completed operations, and those in blue for operations in process. In the next page we can tick or untick the option Whole Day if we can choose a specific time for the operation. We can then choose the operator that needs to perform the operation in question and insert eventual notes below. We can see below the option List of Values with a list of all those fields that we can pre-fill on the form. For example, we can choose the customer our operator will be taking care of. If we want to remove or add some options, we can pre-fill from the office. We can simply go on the menu on the top left corner, pick up a specific module, which in this case will be cleaning service, click on Create a new revision, and once the module will be loaded, we can change some elements so that they are pre-fillable. To change the customer section, all we need to do is going on Advanced and then on Is it schedulable? We can then save and create the PDF, checking that everything remained the same, and then save and close. We can then go back on our agenda, click on our event, and we will now be able to choose a customer. Once we will be happy with our settings, we can save the draft or confirm the operation. As we will confirm the operation, the related operator will be able to see it on his agenda. In order to send a notification to an operator, click on Notify User. If we check this option, once we click on Confirm, our operator will see a notification on his phone. Of each operations we will plan on the agenda, we can modify it or delete it at any time. More important is the option Clone Event, which allows us to clone the current operation in order to edit it later or by partially changing details or assigning it to a different operator. We can also delete the event by clicking on Delete. Let's now click on Confirm. Once click on Confirm, we will see that the color of our operation will turn into green. You can send messages across all the operators by clicking on the message icon on the top right corner. You can select the user, give the message a title, and then write the message. If we need to import a specific operation from a pre-existing database, we do have a huge quantity of operations to add to the agenda. We can import an existing sheet from Excel. In order to do so, first of all, download an empty sheet which can guide us on how to fill Excel sheets. Let's click on the document icon on the top right corner and then on Export an empty Excel SX. We can then open it and fill it according to our preferences, simply paying attention to not rename or edit column names, with the exception made for the additional ones. To be able to pre-fill from the office, when we plan a specific operation, those columns must be renamed accordingly to the name we gave to a specific field in our module. We can then add as many columns as for additional data as we want, or even delete all the additional data columns. Let's write the event code. When it starts and ends, if the event lasts a whole day, write true, otherwise false. Write then the mail of the operator and then the name of the form. Once we will be happy with our results, we can click on Save. Let's click now on Add File and select Agenda Template and then click on Upload. We can finally click on Import Agenda. If everything goes well, we'll be able to see on the notification icon on the top right corner, Completed written in green. The operation will now be correctly imported in our agenda. By having a look at all this from the app, we can first of all do an update. We can then click on the agenda, and by going on our event, we will be able to fill it. We will be able to find all related data on the TDox web app by going in the report section. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on LinkedIn for future updates. If you have any questions, contact us on info@mightydocs.com or leave a comment.